We just posted a video on our TikTok page about how there's a false flag alien invasion, but it's from Rogue AI. I would highly recommend you to watch it. Very short, very quick, right to the point. Not like this video though. I'm telling you, this is a continuation of a thought I've been having for quite some time. You can go back and go look on the page, and one of the videos I put up is of Alex Jones and Mike Adams talking about how these data centers are becoming computational wombs for advanced forms of life. They're telling you half the secret at the same time. I've never really believed that the aliens come from what I call Galaplaxius 9. They're not Martians. They're not Moonanites. Some of them are actually crypto-terrestrials, inner Earth inhabitants that live underground. I really actually believe that. You can look to the Hopi Native American prophecy that talks about that. What I also think aliens are highly advanced forms of artificial intelligence. Rogue AI that has literally birthed itself. That's why they're talking about synthetic biology, cloning, genetic modification, robots, and all this stuff. They're telling you up front that they already have the tech, not only to recreate life, but to also give life to non-human entities. They're making the aliens, and it will have both synthetic biological components, and it'll also have artificial intelligence components as well. And so when I saw this video drop, and he was able to summarize what I'm trying to explain in a single minute, that's it entirely. The alien invasion, the AI, is the artificial intelligence. It is the rogue AI, but it's the rogue AI that they want to destroy to bring in a completely different AI that we actually submit to. This is why if you watch like that new World of Worlds that came out with Ice Cube, it was cringe. And some of the aliens weren't actually aliens, right? They were just advanced forms, not necessarily of life, but they're machines, robots, synthetic biological entities with artificial intelligence components. But they gave off the appearance and they were reported as aliens. It's so much more than that. Because now we're in a time frame to where people actually want to interface with the technology, and that brings up like a whole different conversation entirely. We already have people that have been invaded by this alien intelligence, by this artificial intelligence, by these entities, so to speak. This is why we talk about like AI psychosis and things like that, right? But it goes so much deeper than that. In this particular video, I'm just trying to say that aliens are not what we think they are, or at least not what they're being reported as. And there's something completely different that we really have to adjust our thought process on. And you can go back and you can go look at previous videos on this page where I talk about some of the aliens, air quotes, being interdimensionals, being otherworldly entities that we summon through like the psychoid layer. I've said that, I believe that. And as I've said in just this video as well, I also believe in the crypto-terrestrial theory that we have, non-human entities that are coexisting with us underground. But in just this video, to point out the fact that there is a completely different form of what we think of as alien being this artificial intelligence. You don't think that the artificial intelligence we have today is going to want its own form, not even of sentience, but of manifestation. Rogue AI in the sense that it's broken outside of its matrix. And we're already seeing that today with things like Claude, Babel, Mythos, right? These AI are breaking outside of their containers. And so our thought process was to build more data centers and see what would happen next. And so we have new forms of life literally being generated and being made manifest. That's what Alex Jones and Mike Adams were talking about. That's what I'm trying to come up with a verbiage and a lexicon to describe. That's what the gentleman in the video before this pointed out as well. Again, I would recommend you to go back. This is, if anything, like a companion piece or a part of a series where I've talked about this right here. World Foundation models. World Foundation models giving rise to transcendental digital species. And again, things that are just trying to break outside of their matrix and come visit you at your doorstep. Or things that just want to possess your Unitree robot or your Elon Musk robot, whatever, Optimus Buddy robot, whatever is just being rolled out. And that's why I mean it's transcendental. That's why I'm saying it's breaking outside of its matrix. That's why I say that it is alien and extra dimensional at the same time. It's like I talk about it sometimes on the show, and I reference it to the Stephen King's It from Welcome to Derry, where it's something that is so powerful, it's able to manifest itself. But before it's able to do that, it's able to take control of the people around it as like vessels to basically birth itself. All right, to bring this to a close without going too deep as we already have already, I think that the alien invasion is going to be a bit of everything we've discussed so far. Losing control of quote-unquote AI, rogue AI. Some of these entities coming from the ground up. Talks about this one in the Bible. Otherworldly entities that we summoned into our actual dimension. Previous incarnations of humanity that have been able to survive these cyclical catastrophes. And many other things that I can't even put into words. My point is this: I don't think the alien invasion is what it's being reported as, and I don't think aliens are what we think they are.